If you're confused about the title of this video, don't worry, we're going to get into it real quick. So episode 5 kicks off at the hospital, where all the nurses have realized Jinwoo's kinda hot and jacked, and they can't stop talking about it, to the point that one of them asks him for his number, and he accepts, and then we see why. He thinks that she just wants to run more tests on him. He has no idea that she's actually into him. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why Jinwoo and I are alike. Not that we have so many females fawning over us, but that neither of us can recognize when they are. Here's a true story. One time an acquaintance sent me, let's call it a lewd photo. Now, did I think, oh, I should show off my riz here? No. My reaction was to ask her, was this meant for me? So yeah, in his case, it actually makes a lot of sense character-wise, because this power and these looks, they're so new to him that he's oblivious to their benefits. In my case, it's just kind of sad. Hopefully you're not as oblivious as I am, so you'll like this video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, Jinwoo's cleared to go home, and we get to see some brother-sister bonding between the two, and that was actually a nice little moment to see, especially after she didn't really care that he was near death like 2 episodes ago. So the fact that they're actually expanding on their relationship was nice, and I 100% thought that when he said, "You never know what's coming," putting an umbrella in her backpack, that it was going to rain. We cut to a news broadcast with an S-rank hunter, and then he pops up later, so obviously they're setting him up for a bigger appearance down the line. But for now, we don't really see much of him other than he's extremely strong. The main plot of this episode centers around Jinwoo joining a new party to make some money so that he can pay rent. So basically, a group of C-rank hunters need a few more members to pull off a C-rank mission. So Jinwoo and this Nepo baby in really fancy armor are the two who join the group so that they can complete this task. They have Jinwoo sign a contract, and then the mission starts. And one of the things that stood out right away about this episode was that Nepo baby kid. I totally expected him to be a brat, but he actually turned out to be a pretty kind and noble character, which I did not see coming at all. The other thing that stood out to me is before we even get through the gate, Jinwoo's making little comments and noticing little things, and throughout this episode, you see the enhanced perception and intelligence of Jinwoo really show. And I thought that was cool because obviously you're going to see him show insane displays of strength, agility, and durability going forward. But in this episode, it was really the perception and the intelligence that took center stage pretty much the whole time, which was really cool because I wasn't sure that they'd actually dive into that. There's a lot of things going on that just feel off, and the way that Jinwoo's commenting on them gives you like this sense of unease for the entire episode until that shoe drops and the group of C-rank hunters betray Jinwoo and the other kid, which was cool because there wasn't a ton that really happened in this episode, but that sense of unease and just constant tension because of his enhanced intelligence and perception really made this a good episode from start to finish. And while we're talking about the betrayal, that makes so much sense, and I'm so happy they included that backstory or that flashback with Mr. Song, because yeah, 100% criminals would take advantage of the fact that accidents and deaths and all sorts of crazy shit happens in a dungeon. There's no way you could try and tell me that wouldn't happen in real life, unfortunately. Basically, Jinwoo and this child in golden armor are left to fight the dungeon boss. And I thought it was cool how the dude in the armor stepped up and said, "Hey, I'll protect you like I said I would." That was a character moment I really wasn't expecting to see. And it was cool to see Jinwoo hang back for a little bit before realizing, like, wait, what am I doing? Like, no, I'm the tank here. I'm the one with the strength. Let me fight him. And then we get that really badass shot of him staring down the spider at the end of the episode. And you just know this next episode's gonna be nuts. You know the fight is gonna be awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think we really need to just point out, Jinwoo has a really cool aura now. What a glow up, man. And even the new attire to go with the haircut and the jacked look, just, it all flows so much better. And the voice acting even sounds more serious. It's really cool how they've layered that so well. And I can't wait to see where this goes in episode 6.